Hey guys, Great Banana here, and today we're going to talk about a manga that I haven't even finished yet. That's right, we're talking about my initial reactions to Kokou no Hito, which is also known as The Climber, and it's a story about a young man named Mori. Um, but before we jump in today's video, I'm just going to ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We have a goal to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year and maybe even 1,000. So yeah, let's hit that goal. Now, the main character of the story is the main character, and that's one of the things I like about it. Mori is a kid, he's a loner, he has a tragic backstory, but that really doesn't matter. What really matters is his ability to climb very good. Yeah, that's right. This manga is literally just about the sport of, you guessed it, climbing, based on the title of the manga. And it's honestly a really cool manga. At first, it's different. So the manga changes writers, not artists, not even halfway through, like a quarter way through, to where the story like obviously takes a change. There are side characters in the beginning of the manga, and there are side characters later on in the manga, and some of them do reappear. But honestly, Mori is the main focus of the story. They're just supporting cast. So Mori, kid, tragic past, goes to new school. People are like, ew, he's weird. And he genuinely is. He does not talk to people. He does not care. He is the definition of I'm edgy loner at first, and it shows. But his school teacher, some teacher, like bullies him into being a climber and joining the climbing club because he seems to really have a thing with, climbing. The more the story carries on, and this isn't a spoiler, Mori's whole thing is he feels like he's not enough in life. Like somebody like literally jumped off a building because he didn't do anything. And I know like that's a very serious matter. And it gets handled very seriously. It doesn't just get brushed under the rug to where Mori handles that guilt and he like encapsulates it. So the whole time he just wants to be alone because he feels like a burden. So the whole manga is the reason he starts climbing is to like be alone. Throughout the whole like the first half of the manga, my man's just climbing and being like, I just want to be left alone. Like, please, homies, just leave me alone. And he's climbing to be free. He solo climbs too, which is the most dangerous thing ever. If you want to like look into climbing, this manga made me look into climbing. Solo climbing, free climbing. He free solo climbs, which basically means there's no tether, there's no partner. He's literally just bare naked, just climbing up the mountain, being like, yeah, I guess this is what I do now. And it's crazy. And the manga handles it like very maturely. Like his fingers get like torn up. At one point he gets frostbite. So already this manga is like pretty crazy. One thing I want to talk about too is the art style. The art style starts off very generic at first, but then it becomes like something of its own. The musculatures are drawn really well, so the anatomy's perfect in this manga. It's not to like Baki extremes, but like it's pretty good. There's some good paneling on the musculatures and everything. So I really appreciate that. Now this whole story is basically just coming of age, like him learning to accept people in his life through climbing and learn to depend on people, and there is like betrayals of his trust. So I don't think this is a major spoiler because like it literally gets brushed under the rug. But a girl he went to high school with and was like the manager of his climbing club, he saves her life, yada yada yada. She comes back like 5 years late. No, it's like 3 years later. My bad. And she's like, "Yo, hey Maury, how are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, you look different." And he's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, a lot can change in a year, but I need a place to stay, and I'm gonna stay in your apartment." Maury's apartment is like the ideal man apartment, to where he has no furniture, no water. He doesn't pay for bills because he's just like devoted to climbing, so he has nothing. He just has a poster on the wall that says "Climb the highest mountain." Pretty Chad like, if I gotta say. Anyhow, this girl is actually a prostitute now, like, cause long story short, she lost all of her college accolades. So she can no longer like attend. So she became like a prostitute, and she's trying to like get down on that Mori meat. You know what I'm talking about, boys? And yeah, she tries that, and he freaks out. My man goes ballistic. This is the only scene of like body horror in the whole manga, to where it's like full Junji Ito Flesh Mountain. Anyhow, that freaks him out, and that's like that's what I'm talking about. Like this, he trusted this girl, and she does this and takes his money and runs, and he's just like, whatever. Like, I've never been in this situation, But yeah, that's one of the like major plot points in the manga. It's not even major; it gets brushed under the rug. But like the way it impacts Mori's crazy. So as the Great Banana, I would definitely recommend you catch up on this. Just read it. It's don't even catch up on it because it's already done. Read this manga if you enjoy like anything. Like if you enjoy cool characters, if you enjoy cool and genuinely I did not care about climbing until I read this manga, and it's so good, so good. I just want to now I want to go free climb. As dangerous as that sounds, like I'm gonna scale the side of a mountain. Um, anyhow, thank you guys for staying till the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I'm the Great Banana. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, really helps out the channel. Anyhow, this has been the Great Banana, and I am out.